What's up, everybody? Welcome back to 9 to 5 Bears. A little bit late on the episode this week. Apologies. We were kind of out of the office away from being able to record anything. But
Whoops.
the good news, we'll talk about that in a second. The good news is that the Bears were able to bounce back with a commanding win over Shedeur Sanders, Myles Garrett, and the Cleveland Browns to retake control of the NFC North and to go from the 7th seed back to the 2 seed. What is going on with these playoffs? I don't like it. It's funny because in my notes here, I have host introduction, just me today, because the original plan was I was just going to do the episode by myself.
Right.
But it's not just me today. It's
we're here together.
Also, Brett. Yeah.
It's great.
Brett had a nice little weekend away in Seattle. Brett, how's your weekend?
Yeah, it was a fun weekend. The weather worked out nicely, minus the fact that the rest of the state is in a state of emergency for mass flooding. And
I did hear that, yes.
So hopefully everyone is safe in Seattle, but we had a good time and great food, great cuisine. Great walkable city.
Significantly warmer.
It was like 50 degrees.
That's way better than it was here.
Found a Midwestern bar on Sunday to watch the game at.
Hell yeah.
And so
that's cool.
That was fun.
Yeah. It was like the third coldest game in Bears history here.
Meanwhile. So didn't miss much.
Yeah. And I live in like a subdivision that's just surrounded by fields, so there's nothing impeding the wind.
In the wind tunnel.
Yeah, it sucked. I'm jealous. But it's a little bit warmer now, and we definitely got a lot to talk about today. But before we get to that, Total Roofing and Construction, these guys right back here are sponsors for, I guess, however long we do this or however long we're employed here. hopefully forever.
Hope for both of them,
yeah. Hopefully we can stick around until we retire.
Right.
Or
when
die.
When we're like, 80.
Not to get dark here, but yeah. Anyways, let's just get right to it. Bears 31, Browns 3. Man, feels good to just have a good old-fashioned just butt-whoop and take care of business game. The Bears get back to winning by beating the reeling Cleveland Browns. The reeling Cleveland Browns. Jesus. Say that 3 times fast. Helmed by Shedeur Sanders, and despite Myles Garrett inching ever closer to the single-season sack record, this was the most lopsided Bears victory since the Bears beat the Texans 36-7 in 2020. Wow. That's a fun little stat. The Bears defense basically feasted at every level. They sacked Shedeur 5 times. They forced 3 interceptions in one of the coldest games in Chicago Bears history. I think it officially came out to the 3rd coldest game ever, which is very cold. This was a complete game by every single phase of the football team. The offense was able to beat Cleveland's defense through the air, on the ground. The defense never let the Browns' offense gain momentum, forced several turnovers, several sacks, and the special teams constantly put us in really good field position to succeed, pinning the Browns deep so that they didn't really have a chance to succeed. So all around, great 3-phase football game, a great showing from the team. Like I know is the caveat there is the Cleveland Browns, but you take care of business against bad teams.
Right.
That's what good teams do.
You beat the teams you're supposed to beat, and the Bears did that handily. I had no idea that that's the biggest victory or lopsided victory since 2020, which was a dark and awful year.
It's the pre-Eberflus years, though.
They did make the playoffs in 2020, but that's because they had a COVID expansion, and we played the Saints in the first round. That's when Mitch Trubisky won the MVP, but I digress.
MVP.
I was very happy with that win because a one-handed lead. They left no doubt. I love the fast start from the offense. That's what I've been clamoring for. I can't stand
the fast start was huge.
Yeah, even though we did go 3-and-out on the first drive, but we don't have to talk about that.
That's all right.
Common guy dropped a very bad screen pass that could have probably gone for a touchdown. So the drops were, here and there kind of annoying. I know Luther Burden made a bad drop. But again, the drops are going to happen. They do happen. There's 4 or 5 of them, but everything else was going well on all stages, like you said. Love to see DJ Moore get back to his self, especially after the last couple weeks he's had where it was like he was non-existent. They need DJ, especially with Rome and potentially Luther being out this Saturday. Defense came up big. Some of those that Jalen Johnson interception was fantastic. I love the fact that he just ripped it from Jerry Jeudy.
Watching it in real time, I watched it like 5 times, and I was like,
I thought it was a touchdown. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, I was like, how is that it's crazy.
Yeah. And like you said, special teams outside of the rubber chicken leg, missing 1 field goal was really good. So, yeah, all in all, a great game. Myles Garrett got to Caleb as we expected, but for the most part, Ozzie Trapillo I know the Bears did a lot of different blocking schemes on him. I saw a video of Colston Loveland with the side block on Myles Garrett he wasn't ready for.
Yep.
And then obviously the play of the game was Caleb's backwards or the pass back to DJ Moore in the end zone. That's just such an impressive throw, and he's such a polarizing quarterback. You got half the people are like, "Oh my God, greatest throw since the catch that Joe Montana made in the Super Bowl."
They even put those side,
NFC,
playing
right.
side, and it's almost the same exact play.
The only difference is Caleb threw his from the 25-yard line. Joe Montana threw from the 10. So, so you got half the Twitter loves the catch.
We're not saying that Caleb's better than Joe Montana.
Right.
That's not what we're claiming.
The other half's like, well, it's so lucky. Should have been incomplete or intercepted. And it wasn't incomplete or intercepted. So I don't know what you're talking about. Like, it's just the guy can't win. He cannot win. So, you know what? Respectfully, fuck y'all if you think that was a bad pass or a bad decision. So.
I watched some quarterbacks on YouTube break down that play. Like this, like a couple like quarterbacks that didn't really get a lot of playing time in the league have like second careers, like kind of like analyzing and teaching. It's kind of cool.
Like
I've been
Chase
watching
Daniel.
Yeah. Tim Jennings does one too. I think that's his name.
Tim Jenkins.
Yeah. I was thinking of Tim Jennings on the Bears. He used to be on the
I
Bears,
understand why.
Yeah.
I miss and love Tim Jennings.
Yes. And they were saying that, like, even if, like, throwing that ball the way he did, there's kind of, like, three guys around DJ. They were like, had enough, like, velocity and the trajectory of it. Like, even if DJ wouldn't have got it, it would have, like, bounced out of the –
right.
Like, I went out of the back of the end zone.
Right.
So – pretty good throw. I wanted to bring up DJ specifically because we kind of gave DJ a hard time last week on the show, and I initially felt a little bit bad.
But it wasn't us giving him personally.
No,
I think it's also
like the
performance.
Team.
Right, exactly.
Yes. And so I felt a little bit bad about that because like I really like DJ Moore. Like I know what he's capable
I know he
of.
was really upset about it.
Yeah, I know. Hearing about it, definitely. I'm not cut out for this. I'm not cut out to be mean to people. That's not how I'm built. But I was like, we were kind of vindicated in our like analysis because then like the next day I heard it on the radio they were talking about DJ Moore and they're like, where's DJ? Like he needs to do more. I'm like, that's what we said.
Right.
So we were on top of it before the Chicago media. So hire us. ESPN, like let us have a segment. Like give us 1 hour, carve us 1 hour in there that we can have a segment.
We promise not to curse.
Yes, there will be no curse words. But yeah, getting DJ Moore back involved was really awesome. The 2 touchdowns he had in the end zone were just like phenomenal. We really needed him because again, Rome Odunze was a late scratch. Supposed to play, hurt his foot in warm-ups.
What is going on with this training? That's back-to-back weeks now. A player has gotten injured pregame.
Yes, and now Kyler Gordon's on IR.
So
that's great. But yeah,
Kyler Glass.
If there's any kind of lingering injury with Rome Odunze, like we're gonna need that version of DJ basically the rest of the season. And it was really awesome to see Luther Burden 6 receptions, 84 yards too.
Yep.
He was like making dudes miss in the middle of the field. He like juked out a guy.
Yeah,
like
that one pass play over the middle to get us in like the goal line.
Yeah. He's incredible after the catch. He has some crazy moves.
Yeah.
As the kids say, I don't know what the kids would say, but
no, that's what they would say. He has some
crazy moves.
You know, also has crazy moves. DeAndre Swift. Everyone and their mother wants DeAndre Swift traded. They want DJ Moore traded like in the offseason. Stop.
Yes.
Just stop. Like these are pivotal pieces to your offense. So I really don't understand the hatred for both of those players.
Yeah.
I understand DeAndre Swift, when they signed him, it was like the first minute in the free agency when you had Saquon Barkley out there, Derrick Henry, and giving a back like that, you know, $8 million a year, whatever the hell he's got. I think he's shown that he belongs in this offense, and it's just a fantastic 1-2 punch. That's what Ben Johnson had in Detroit with Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. That's what they have here with Monungai. So I don't like the fact that everyone wants to keep getting rid of DeAndre Swift. That run he had, not the first touch on his second one, where he just bounced off people.
Yeah.
Like, he is running with such a vengeance. So shout out Eric Benamy because he's our running backs coach.
Yeah.
Like he has this running back room on just a tear right now. And I can't stand the people that want DeAndre Swift or DJ Moore gone. I don't think it's necessary.
DJ Moore. Yeah, because there is
everyone on Twitter.
Like, trade
DJ
him.
Moore
we
won't
should
be
just
here.
Trade him.
And DeAndre Swift, get rid of him. Like, no, don't get rid of
those are
two.
weapons.
So
the Swift Monungai thing, I actually have a statistic in the outline about that. Swift and Monungai have now both eclipsed 600 yards rushing and 5+ touchdowns on the season. The wording of this was a little bit weird, so I have to maybe dig into it a little more. They're apparently only the second running back duo to achieve that mark. The first obviously being Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. I don't know if they mean that for like the season or like ever. It seems to me like it like would have happened before.
Yeah.
So, but hey, when you're in the same conversation as Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery, who like
have been terrorizing defenses for couple years.
Yeah,
now.
we kind of view them as kind of like the gold standard as like the running back game or the running game in the NFL right now because they're incredible. I think Jahmyr Gibbs is taking it a little bit more this year just because he's been so
But
dominant.
again, who cultivated that running back tandem?
Would it be the head coach of the Chicago Bears who used to be the offensive coordinator for the Lions, Ben Johnson?
That is him.
Yes.
Gold BJ. Hey, DeAndre Swift, 65 yards ago till 1,000 yards too. So nothing to scoff at with the year he's having.
Yes. I have some of the rest of the stats here, and there was contributions across the board, and I love to see it.
Yeah.
So I mentioned Luther Burden. Colson Loveland had 4 receptions for 63 yards.
Made some great catches.
He's coming in. Cole Kmet had a couple good ones too. He got hurt though.
It sounds like he just
is he
said
gonna be
it was
okay?
a football play. Yeah,
football play.
Football
Okay, cool.
just got rolled on. He's good. Which he's important. Again, everyone looks at the stat lines. He's so important to the run game.
Yes.
Again, no block, no rock is what Ben Johnson's credo is for the offense. So,
and they slowed it down too. Like all those guys too have contributed to the run game. Like there's a play even where like DJ Moore like checked Myles Garrett, like hit him and before he like went on his route. So like all the guys are like doing little things in addition to like their job to like help it be successful. And you're really seeing that pay off. So shout out to Colson Loveland. He's awesome. Like and all the who's the guy at the Colts, Tyler Warren. That stuff's kind of fallen off now because now it's like ever since like the middle of the season, like Colson Loveland has been better than him.
Yep.
Shout out Old Man Rivers. We'll talk about that in a second. Crazy stuff. But the defensive side too, we had interceptions by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Shout out to Marco Jackson, who I think has played incredibly well, replacing Noah Sewell. There might be I don't know. I maybe keep him in place of Noah Sewell, even if Noah Sewell comes back. He's been playing pretty good.
And when Tremaine comes back.
Yes.
So he's definitely earned a spot.
Jalen Johnson had that crazy interception that you talked about, which was like basically mugged Jerry Jeudy.
And he's been on a snap count, and he's been making his presence known.
On the plays that he is back there, Grady Jarrett finally had a sack. Good to hear from him. 2 by Austin Booker. We've been like, for the last 2 years, we're like, Austin Booker needs to be like the other guy in that defensive line. And then 1 by Jervon Dexter, another guy who were like, that they need to step up. So it was awesome to see us beating their offensive line. I think their offensive line was a little bit injured.
Really injury depleted. Yeah.
But again, you take advantage of that stuff. So and then just some game stats: 361 total yards, 219 passing, 142 rushing. 21 first downs versus Browns 9 first downs. Only 4 penalties for 25 yards, which again, the last couple weeks the penalties have been a lot better.
Yeah.
And that's really great. 32 minutes of time of possession, almost 33, and then we were 3 for 4 in the red zone, which huge.
Yeah.
Huge. So, and then this stat, which made me really, really happy. Caleb Williams has the NFL record for fewest interceptions for his first 1,000 passes, just 12. And the guy who had that before is Jacoby Brissett, which is kind of insane.
It is.
When you think about it. But when it comes to Caleb, again, we can talk about the accuracy. He was way more accurate on Sunday, but he's taking like 12 interceptions in 1,000 passes is insane.
Right.
Like that's an insane mark. That's like not even like guys that you talk about who take care of the ball, like Aaron Rodgers was like in that conversation.
Right.
So, I mean, I'm willing to trade off the accuracy thing that we can work on for like ball security because when you don't give the ball away, like yes, you're not as accurate, but you have more chances to complete passes.
Well, on the other side of the football, the Bears shown you how important takeaways are. We're leading the league. I think we have 30 takeaways.
Yeah.
So
I think our differential's above 20 now for a takeover differential.
Yeah. So Caleb, the good thing is he doesn't put the ball in harm's way a lot. Even that amazing touchdown we already talked about, there was no chance either of those Browns were getting that ball.
No.
I think Caleb knew that. He knew kind of what to put on the ball when he let it go. He's like, look, and he even said it. He's like, I knew when I threw it, it was either going to be caught or incomplete, and I'll take an incompletion over,
and then he told the reporter, I can make any throw.
Yeah.
Which is,
I love the
again, cocky but also badass.
Right. Yeah, I can make any throw. And then just immediately looked away from them as they kept asking questions.
Yeah,
this is Ben Johnson said it. We're going to play our best football in December. So
certainly looking like it.
I did love being on the other side of those stat lines where they show like the team, like the Cleveland Browns at one point had three points, and the Bears had 4 first downs.
It was like
in
more.
The first quarter.
Usually that's
like,
you're right. Usually that's a Bears.
Yeah, 4 first downs in that quarter or whatever. Yeah, usually we're
on the graphics and everyone's like, "Oh man, that sucks."
Right. So definitely. Again, here's the only thing if I'm gonna bitch and complain about is we should have scored more points.
Yeah.
You know, like we could have at least had another 3 points with the Kairos missed field goal, and then I thought the end of the first half, the team just kind of went out a little bit or the gas pedal. They let off the gas pedal a bit, but again, it's like That's fine.
Yeah. The frustrating thing about Cairo, and like I appreciate what he's done. Like he's been around like for several years. He's been around for a while here.
Yeah.
He's like the third leading scorer in Bears history
Right.
now. But we're getting to the point where like being able to consistently hit a field goal that is 50 yards and beyond is like a necessity. Like if you don't have that, it's such a disadvantage because we're seeing guys like regularly hit
60
50,
yarders, like
55, yeah, 60 yarders, and you need that in close games.
Right.
You need to be able to just like, okay, we just need to get to like getting 20 yards closer versus 20 yards further away, and being able to kick it from 60 is like huge.
Yeah,
like to still have a chance.
Right.
And we've just proven time and again that like Cairo can't do that.
Yeah,
he just can't.
And
so
it's like we've learned nothing from 2018.
Yeah, and I appreciate what Cairo has done, and he has hit game winners. He has, made big plays when it counts. But like at the end of the day, we got to have that guy that can like hit him from 50, like, consistently. And I don't feel bad about saying that because that's a huge that has come into play so many times this year.
Yeah,
I
think on Sunday the Bears they punted or went for it instead of attempting a field goal because of
right,
and it was negative degrees there, so that limits things. But
yeah,
you're exactly right.
But the fact that like Cairo comes out before the game and is like, yeah, it's cold, so like I'm probably like 7 yards less than what I normally am. And I'm like, you're already within 50. So it's like
what are you, 40?
Yeah, I'm like that's not spectacular, and I get it, it's colder.
Right.
But I just think about like the big like Brandon Aubrey specifically on Dallas.
Yeah,
like Dallas would probably be in a lot worse shape if Brandon Aubrey wasn't able to hit those like freaking bombs, dude.
I know.
So he's like single-handedly kept them in games. So like, Jerry Jones better pay that man.
But again, that's where it is. He plays at AT&T Stadium. That's indoors. Right?
It is indoors, right? So you have the caveats.
Yeah, but we've seen enough from Cairo to know that that's not his game. It never will be.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but I get it. I'm just kind of worried too that, if the Bears, get into a playoff situation and it comes down to his foot, I mean, I'm scared. And because I think of that guy
Cody
from
Park.
I
won't say his name.
Good.
I won't invoke
But no,
it.
we're exercising demons
That's
this year. So Cody Parkey and the double doink still keeps me up at night. I'll be randomly like sleeping and out of nowhere I just hear the doinks. So
yeah.
And I see Staley behind the goalpost falling over.
Cody Parkey's your sleep paralysis demon.
Yeah.
He's standing in the corner of your room.
Remember the next day he went on a Good Morning America? Like, what are you doing, dude? Like, grow up.
And then I think he single-handedly broke Matt Nagy because like the next season, like Matt Nagy brought in all these kickers and was like, all right, kick this from 47 yards, and like he was obsessed
Remember
with it.
Goose Island had like kicker tryouts?
Yeah.
That was the year of Eddie Pinheiro. The next year.
He's back and he's doing pretty good now.
I just picked him up for my semifinal fantasy matchup.
Crazy how that works. But yeah, speaking of, you're talking about playoffs. We're talking about playoffs now because we can. Playoffs. Crazy. So this is the kind of, I wrote this stat right after the game happens, but in the last like week and a half, the Bears have been the 1 seed, the 7 seed, and now we're the 2 seed. And the beautiful thing about Sunday is that basically everything we needed to have happen, like to help us out, happened.
Yeah.
The Packers lost to the Broncos, which is huge for us, and the Lions lost to the Rams. So 2 division foes that took losses while we took a win. Huge. The Rams are probably going to end up the number 1 seed. They're really good. The only thing that could have helped, and this was like an emergency, is if the Seahawks would have lost.
Yeah.
Just for like wild card
that would have been nice.
purposes. Old Man Rivers couldn't bring it home.
They tried.
They tried, dude. Commendable effort from a man.
Field goal.
Yeah. Commendable effort from a man who just came off his couch because he needed 5 more years of insurance for his 14 kids.
Yeah.
Insane. But
Grandpa Phil.
Yeah. The playoff picture is in the NFC is insane, dude. So the Rams at the top are 11-3, Bears number 2 seed 10-4, Eagles with 3 9-5, and then Bucks with the 4, they're 7-7. So that's your division guys right there.
Yeah.
And then the wild card currently is the Seahawks at 11-3, the Niners at 10-4, and the Packers at 9-4-1, with the Lions, Panthers, and Cowboys still technically in the hunt. And coming up, we've got Packers, Niners, Lions, which are 3 playoff teams.
Yep.
So there is a scenario, Brett, that we clinch this week.
Yes.
We have to beat Green Bay, and Detroit has to lose.
Yes.
And the Bears clinch a playoff spot.
Yep. And but they're playing they're playing Pittsburgh, if I recall.
I had it written down here. Yeah, Lions are playing Steelers.
Yes.
And the Packers are playing us, obviously.
Yeah.
So now the reverse is true. Green Bay can clinch a playoff spot if they beat us and Detroit loses.
Yeah.
So it's kind of the reverse there.
I mean, the only response to that is just go win Saturday. I mean, the Bears, we've said it, I think last week, or the week before the Packer game, they control their own destiny.
First time in a long time we've controlled our own destiny.
Just go win games. And there's no other way to put it. Don't worry about what's happening outside of Soldier Field this week or Santa Clara next week or Soldier Field that following week. Like, just go fucking win ball games and let that do the talking. And if everything else falls into place, it does. But you go and win ball games, and you're probably going to win the division.
Yes.
So,
there is a very real scenario, too, where if things don't quite go as planned over the next 2 games, that we could potentially be playing the Lions in Week 18 for, final playoff spot.
Yep.
There is a real scenario that happens, too, just how close the NFC is.
Yep.
But let's not let it get to that.
Please, God.
Let's win. And we are in the unfortunate position this week now that we have to root for Aaron Rodgers to beat the Lions, which I don't like. I hope that Aaron Rodgers throws 14 interceptions, but the Steelers still win. How's that sound? Do my unrealistic fantasy thing.
I will disagree with you. I hope Aaron Rodgers throws for 500 yards and 8 touchdowns. He could break every record as long as the Steelers win. But again, it doesn't mean anything because right now the Bears, they just need to focus each week on themselves. And obviously it's a big one Saturday night. And I'm not going to talk any shit because there's no reason to. We did it 2 weeks ago, and look what happened.
Yeah.
I'm tired of talking about it. Just go be about it. Don't. It is what it is. It's Packer week, so I'm not going to say much until the Bears can at least show me that they can, back it up.
The last slate of games for a lot of people in the NFC are kind of insane because, like we said, we have Packers, Niners, Lions. Lions have Steelers, Vikings, and then us. So 2 tough division games. 9 looks to be playing pretty decently lately. It's kind of crazy.
Good. I hope he does because that just means they're going to keep him as their quarterback another year.
Yeah, right.
Because people were saying they might trade for Joe Burrow, and I don't want that.
Packers at 9-4-1 have us, Ravens, and Vikings. Again, division games always tough. Ravens,
who knows?
That's a coin toss at this point.
Right.
I don't really know.
They did just shut out the Bengals, which we'll talk about.
Yeah. And then, so that's kind of what we're looking at. And then Seahawks, for wildcard purposes, have Rams, Panthers, Niners, which seems pretty tough. Panthers are frisky this year, so you never know. And then Rams are good, obviously, and Niners are good. So, and then just go on the flip side real quick, looking at the AFC, because I have to give props to the Broncos for helping us out with that game. Bo Nix, I'm sorry for all of the slander. I will apologize for it this week. You played incredibly on that game. But the Broncos take the 1 seed at 12-2. Patriots lose to the Bills. Congrats to Josh Allen and Haley Steinfeld for their baby announcement.
Yep.
Josh has the power of fatherhood now, so he's probably going to win the Super Bowl. Shout out to them. But Patriots are 2 at 11-3. Jags are the 3 at 10-4. Shout out to Jacksonville and Trevor Lawrence. That's insane. They're kind of like our counterpart in the AFC, so that's kind of cool. Steelers at 7-6. Nobody wants to win that division. Or I think they're 8-6 now because they beat the Dolphins. So 8-6.
Right.
Yeah, I just didn't update this because I wrote this on Sunday evening. Chargers at 10-4, Bills at 10-4, and Texans at 9-5. That's the AFC. And then in the hunt, we got I think the Colts are still. It's still possible for the Colts. Ravens at 7-7, Dolphins at 6-8. Although the Dolphins might be eliminated now. I have to double check on that. And the Chiefs officially gone, eliminated, in probably the worst horrific way that you would want to go down. I will talk about that when we get to the Chiefs game. But anyways, looking ahead, Green Bay this week is kind of a huge game. And let me be the first to state on the record because I've seen some Green Bay fans.
I already know what you're going to say.
Some Green Bay fans talking shit and saying that Bears fans are happy that Micah Parsons got injured.
Yeah.
We are not. I firmly believe that the game of football is at its best when the best players play, and I want to see the best players play. Am I happy that we don't have to see him on Saturday? Yes, 100%. I am not happy that he got injured. That really fucking sucks.
Yeah.
We hate that so much. We never cheer for anybody to be hurt, ever.
No.
We didn't want that to happen. We wanted to face you guys at full strength.
Right.
That's what we wanted to do.
Because now they can hang over, well, Mika was out. We play who we play.
You can't use that excuse because that was what we were doing all season. It's we've got injuries. The Bears had the most number of injury days in the NFL for a team, and we're sitting at 10-4. So it's I understand like he's gone. I understand Christian Watson got hurt, although maybe it's not as serious. Now they're saying
it sounds like he avoided a big injury.
Good to go. So, I mean, we get it. We sympathize with you. We've had devastating injuries like all year.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yep.
We wanted to play you guys at full strength, but we got to play the way we play on Saturday, and that's just going to be how it is. We're not happy that he's injured. Like, we're speaking for Bears fans here. Like, that we would never wish that on anybody. Same thing with the Chiefs. As much as we hate the Chiefs because we hate the dynasty, like, the game is better when Pat Mahomes plays. Like, he's one of the best players. Like, it's more entertaining when he plays. Like, we don't want to see that.
Yeah.
Injuries are bad.
Right.
So, just saying.
Well, and so with Saturday, I think the main focus is the offensive line. Supposedly, when the Packers can get pressure, they're like a top 5 defense.
Yes.
If they can't get any pressure, they're a bottom 5.
Interesting.
So they rely on pressure.
So Micah injury factors into that a lot because he was playing spectacularly.
He's a game wrecker.
Even though he wasn't getting the sacks, like his pressure rate has been incredible last half of the season.
Yeah. So Caleb has coined the offensive line the Avengers, and it's up to the Avengers to save humanity on Saturday. Humanity being Chicago Bears in our hearts and souls, because this is such a big game Saturday.
Did you see Jonah Jackson pancake that dude?
Oh my gosh!
Where he came across and annihilated that guy.
This offensive line is so ferocious. Like, again, we've been saying it all year. Credit to Ryan Poles, man. He's retooled that offensive line along with Ben Johnson's help in ways that we never saw or thought imaginable. Like, this is what we've been banging the table for. And look at this offensive line. Like, they are the line of envy to the rest of the league.
They're arguably the best offensive line in the league right now, which is, I don't think is something that as a Bears fan I've ever been able to say watching them ever.
Right.
Like, I'd have to go back and watch some, but I don't think I've been able to say that ever.
And shout out Ozzie Trapillo. He's a rookie, and
holding
if you
it
look
down.
at the teams that the guys he's gone up against.
Myles Garrett.
He did.
Micah Parsons.
He made a spot appearance against Max Crosby and the Raiders.
Yes.
And then Brian Burns.
So he's getting baptized by fire, dude.
Micah Parsons. Myles Garrett. And Myles Garrett and him were chirping at each other. The Cleveland Browns released a video of Myles because he was mic'd up. Like, Ozzie was grunting as he was blocking him. He goes, "Man, you grunting for power, aren't you?" Like, Myles Garrett was giving him some props. So he's holding his own, which is amazing. So they might have found their left tackle.
At this point, the Browns are just playing for the sack record for Myles Garrett. So we did contribute to the sack record. So you're welcome.
Yeah,
we did do that. So
I did love seeing Myles Garrett after the game. Fraternize with his future teammates. He went up to
that's
Caleb
what a lot of people were saying,
and also to Ozzie. But anyways, back to Green Bay.
So you're saying we're going to trade for him and Max Crosby?
I don't think we could afford that.
That would be crazy. Just
There'd be a lot of cap casualties.
Go all in.
Then we would have to get rid of DJ Moore and DeAndre Swift. I don't want that to happen.
Yeah. Caleb asked for his jersey, and Myles gave it, which was really cool. So
Green Bay week, man. Just got to go 1-0 again. So 7:20. I don't like the primetime games, but again, we've been exercising demons. It's a Saturday night game.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
It would
start fast, please.
Again, the storylines in the NFL, you can't write it any better, right? It absolutely, just the way the season's been going, would come down to a primetime Saturday night game against our biggest rival for a potential playoff spot and for the crown of the NFC North. I never would have imagined or guessed that, starting this podcast, when we made our preseason predictions. We've already blown past that. I said 9-8. We're at 10 wins, which also, shout out to DJ Moore. He said in the locker room that this was his first 10-win season.
It's his first winning season since high school.
Yeah. That insane.
Yeah.
So really happy for him. Hopefully that raises his spirits a little bit.
And back-to-back primetime games. So we play on Saturday night and we play next Sunday night against San Francisco.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
So, just go 1-0 in Soldier Field this weekend again and whoop some ass. Shred some cheese.
A win this week gives us a lot of breathing room. So I don't want to have to go into San Fran relying on to win that game because San Francisco is scary.
Yeah,
Christian McCaffrey's scary.
It's the Packers. We know our place, and hopefully by the end of Saturday night we
got to prove it.
Are in first place still.
We got to prove it.
Yep.
So speaking of which, let's go to our sponsored segment. Kyle, you say you're going to restart OBS for the sponsored segment real quick? I think I can say the most important thing to watch out for, considering how
besides trains,
never try to beat the train to the crossing point because it's dangerous.
You'll lose that game.
Yes, not worth. Just take some patience. Just take a minute in your car to like relax and zen out as the train's going by, and it just don't fall asleep. But anyways, the thing I would watch out for, Brett, since considering it's been so cold, is we had a decent amount of snow dumped on us, and then immediately went below freezing. So the snow has kind of lingered and hung out.
Yes,
and you got to watch out for ice damming. So if the ice like builds up on your roof and is forcing water under your shingles, underneath your decking and into your home, that could be very destructive.
Yes. We can come out there and at least try and help assess it, or even rake some snow off in certain cases.
Yes, we have been known to shovel snow and ice off people's roofs.
Yep.
Could be a temporary quick fix, but if there is ice damming there, it's usually an indication that you have some ventilation issues in your home.
We've gotten a lot of calls on it so far, but that's only because of the amount of snow we've had. We have not had a winter like this. We're not even in winter yet.
No.
and we've already had these calls.
Yeah, winter doesn't start for 4 more days.
Right. We probably won't get a white Christmas, though, so you might be fine there, but that gives us a couple of weeks to get on your roof and at least inspect it, because don't let Santa be the only one on your roof this year. Let Total Roofing join them.
Make sure that Santa's safe on your roof this year.
Yeah.
But if like a brand new Total Roof, like he'll appreciate you.
He's got cougar paws, though. He'll be fine. He's got like really special.
He's like a
roof shoes.
Magical being. I mean,
yes, he's probably got really good shoes.
To deliver the presents to all the children in the world, he travels like 8,000 miles an hour.
He probably sees a lot of roofs, though, too. We got to give him our card. And
the government doesn't track Santa because it's fun. They track him because he's a threat, because he's so fast. But I'm just saying. But yeah, Santa would appreciate it if he's up on your roof. The
reindeer too.
The reindeer too. Yeah, and then that means more to him than milk and cookies.
Yes,
being safe. So. Yep. And if we do get little breaks in the weather like we have gotten here, we are able to do things. So if we get above freezing, if we get like a couple like 30, 40-degree days, we can knock something out if you need something done.
Yep. I was on a roof last week. There was about 10 inches of just thick ice. I couldn't see the leak, so I'm going there again today to hopefully, because the ice has defrosted and thawed, and can at least pinpoint what's going on with the leak. But unfortunately, that means that the leak might continue because water's continuing to come in, but
yikes.
But yeah, give us a holler and we'll get out there and take a look at your
chance.
roof, and and if Santa leaves any skid marks on it because of the sleigh, not like the other skid marks, we can look at that too and help you repair the shingles. So
yeah, I had another point too I was gonna make, but I totally forgot what it was. Total Roofing and Construction.
Trains and Santa and Total Roofing go together.
Roofing. I was going to say, we saw somebody, Phil mentioned that he was driving by the other day and he saw somebody doing siding in 9-degree weather.
Yeah.
Not advisable if your contractor's doing that.
No.
Even if it's vinyl siding, you don't want to be putting anything on your house.
Very cold. It could crack. It's vinyl. It's not. It's going to be very brittle, and you got to be very careful. So
if your contractor's trying to get you to do something below freezing, stop and ask that question and be like, "No, I don't think that's great. It's not advisable." They're just
just wait till spring.
They're just trying to get your money right away. So yeah, totalroofingconstruction.com. Go and check it out. Go and check out all of our services there, and give us a call. We'll get you on the spring schedule.
Hell yeah, brother!
Sounds good. Around the NFL, let's talk about some of the stuff that happened. First one I have is Falcons 29, Bucks 28. Bucks may not make the playoffs. They're tied with the Panthers.
I'm pulling up the scores.
Panthers might win that division, which is kind of insane. I don't know. That was a Kyle Pitts game. Everybody was complaining about that because they're like, "Oh man,
he's on my bench." I know, and I lost by 3.
Yeah, he fucked up everybody's fantasy playoffs because that was the Kyle Pitts game, and everyone's like, "Of course it would come during fantasy playoffs."
Yeah, I suck.
Very funny. Ravens 24, Bengals 0. We were excited for Joe Burrow to come back, but Bengals are eliminated. The AFC North is basically a 2-horse race, Pittsburgh and Baltimore. I think my take was justified. I think, they should just kept Joe Burrow out. But can't keep a competitor down.
Right.
Can't keep him out. And you said that, someone said Minnesota's going to trade for
I saw
Joe
there's rumblings.
I don't like that.
Yeah, that Joey B might.
No.
That's why I'm happy that J.J. McCarthy somehow learned how to play football.
That's the last thing we need is Joe Burrow in our division.
Right, so let J.J.
thank you.
Be a fake 9 right now and act like he's really good. So they can keep him for 3 years. They can finally feel the wrath of what we had with Trubisky and Justin Fields. So
yeah,
I don't know much about why they got shut out, 24-0 at home for Cincinnati. So
yeah, that's what I said. Maybe the Ravens are finally rounding into.
Lamar threw 8. He was 8 of 12.
So how did they score 24 points.
They had a
as
pick
well.
six, I know, because that was
okay.
actually a cool pick six. Kyle Vanoy, he's a D lineman. He intercepted the ball kind of at like the goal line, ran like 5 yards, realized he was about to get cold clocked, handed the ball off to a safety, and the safety ran it all the way down for a touchdown. So it was a good handoff.
Speaking of shutouts, Raiders 0, Eagles 31. Oh, man, the Raiders are bad. Tom Brady must be going crazy because he's part owner that his team's just getting beat. He's never experienced this in his life.
No.
This felt like a get-right game for the Eagles. They needed to just beat on somebody after a 3-game skid. So Eagles very much alive.
Yeah, I mean, well, real quick, Kenny Pickett had to start for the Raiders, and Ashton Jainty has continued to be outperformed and outshined by the 7th-round pick from Rutgers named Kyle Monangai.
Everyone was like, we should have picked him.
I was one of those people. I wanted a nice running back complimentary with DeAndre Swift.
We should know better.
I had no idea that Kyle Monangai was just waiting.
We should have known better. We trust Ben, and by extension, I guess Ryan Poles.
Yes.
So, Cardinals 20, Texans 40. Texans have been on a absolute freaking tear the last couple weeks.
That defense
scary.
The defense is good.
And now if their offense is coming alive, like that's terrifying.
Yeah.
So Texans might be a round one nightmare matchup for a lot of the projections has them coming out playing the Patriots in the first round. That could be really scary.
Their front four is ferocious, and they get after the quarterback for sure. And if they're going to be able to score and C.J. Stroud can play like the C.J. Stroud of his rookie season, then they're going to be very dangerous, as you said.
Texans, scary. Chargers 16, Chiefs 13. This was the hammer in the coffin. Jim Harbaugh did something that people haven't been able to do for the last 7 years, and Kansas City is not. It's the first year we do this podcast, and Kansas City's not in the playoffs. They had a 10-year streak going.
It's crazy.
So
this is the first playoffs since 1998 that will not include either a Peyton Manning, a Tom Brady, or a Patrick Mahomes.
Wow, I feel old.
Yeah.
That's insane.
You know, all right, so like I was in Seattle. I was at a bar on Saturday, and there was a guy wearing a Gardner Minshew jersey.
Hell yeah.
Colts jersey because he was a Colts fan, and Gardner Minshew went to Washington State. So I was like, yo, are you a Colts fan? He's like, yeah. I go, Gardner Minshew, who's even playing anymore? And he was like, I think the Chiefs.
Yeah.
And I was like, we were talking about how like it was an inside joke, baby. He's like a Swedish porn star with that mustache. Little did I know I was going to see that Swedish porn star on TV the next day. Hopefully Patrick Mahomes is okay. I'm sure he will be. But I was like, huh! when Gardner Minshew showed up on television. Because I didn't see that Mahomes got injured till like 2 minutes after because there was like 8 TVs.
He showed up and then proceeded to throw the game-losing interception. Like,
that was a bad
almost
pass.
Immediately.
Right.
But yeah, obviously the bigger news in that game is Mahomes suffered the ACL tear, which they're saying he'll be ready for next season. We'll see. He's 30 or he's turning 30 like around this time, so that's a pretty significant injury to have going into your year 30 season. The Chiefs have a lot of questions that they need to answer. Maybe this will be the incentive for them to kind of like rip it down and do a restart. Mm-hmm. This is not the end for Patrick Mahomes. People were pointing out this is eerily similar to what happened to Tom Brady. Like Tom Brady in his 9th season tore the ACL.
Matt Castle year.
Yeah, Matt Castle year. He went on to had 3 Super Bowls. He went on to win obviously 4 more. So not impossible. The Chiefs will just have to retool and reload, and that'll be interesting to see. Chris Jones is a little bit older. Travis Kelce is 36. Will he come back knowing that Mahomes is facing lengthy rehab?
Right.
Don't know. Travis, just go off into the sunset, man. Marry your girl and enjoy your life together, So, yeah, again, we don't like to see injuries. As much as I hate the Kansas City Chiefs, we don't want Patrick Mahomes. Like, it's better when Patrick Mahomes is playing. Like, we don't root for injuries.
Right.
So, yeah, hopefully he'll come back and be as good as he was. And
I'm sure he will be.
Yeah, so, but time to reload and rearm. That's what dynasties do. So go ahead and do that. Enjoy it while it lasts, because you never know when the dynasty's going to end, It's like we hated the Warriors.
Yeah, because this dynasty is about to start. So
we hated the Warriors, but they were fun to watch, and,
Yeah.
Now it looks like OKC is going to be the next dynasty, but this is not a basketball podcast. Anyways, Bills 35, Patriots 31. Yeah. This one surprised me because my buddy is a Pats fan, and they were up 14-0 pretty fast, and I was like, all right, this is over. Like, Pats are going to win. And Josh Allen puts on the Superman cape, brings him back, announces he's having a baby.
Right.
All the power. And the Patriots missed their chance to clinch the division.
Yeah.
It's the big thing.
They were down 21-0. So in New England.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a hell of a
That doesn't
comeback.
happen in New England. Yeah, it's very strange.
No,
yeah.
and the whole time I'm just sitting there watching as Drake made, because he had 2 rushing touchdowns in the first quarter, I believe. And I'm like, how do these guys get this again? They just had Tom Brady years ago, and they literally just get to go, have 5 years of sadness, and they're back at it, and they're going to go and win the division. And then all of a sudden, Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills happened, and I know you're a big Bills fan, and I love Josh Allen and the Buffalo too, and I was very happy to see them come back.
Yeah, this is probably Josh Allen's best chance. I mean, we don't got Burrow in the playoffs. You don't have Mahomes in the playoffs. Lamar may or may not get in. Yeah,
right.
So this is probably Josh Allen's best chance. Yeah, the Pats. The thing that people are throwing against the Pats is the same thing that they were using against us early in the season was the schedule.
Yeah.
Like somebody posted a graphic and it was like, it's easy to have 11 wins when you play the top of the draft order. And I'm like, that makes me laugh when I'm not in the receiving end of it.
Right.
But in the Patriots defense, you play who you get scheduled, right?
Exactly.
And I think Vrabel has that team on the right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think he's a great coach.
That's divisional games. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
They split with them because I know New England beat them earlier in the year. So,
yeah.
It
Pats have Ravens, Jets, Dolphins left. So aside from the Ravens, the Pats will probably pick up 2 more wins, and the Broncos have the Jaguars, Chiefs, and Chargers. So there's still a chance for the Pats to clinch that 1 seed, clinch the division, because the Bills have the Browns, Eagles, and the Jets. Oh, well, the Bills will probably pick up.
Browns, Eagles, Jets. Browns, Eagles, Jets.
Probably pick up
the Eagles. That's going to be a good game.
Yeah, but they'll probably pick up the Browns and the
2 wins.
Jets. Yeah, I would assume so. Speaking of the Jets 20, Jaguars 48.
Dude,
The Jags have been nuts. I don't know what more I can say about that. It's been
Trevor Lawrence 5 touchdowns, 330 yards passing, and he had a rushing touchdown too.
We've been waiting for Trevor.
Had almost 400 yards of total offense.
We've been waiting for Trevor Lawrence to live up to his billing.
Yeah.
Maybe Liam Cohen has him unlocked. I don't have much more to say about that game.
No.
Commanders 29, Giants 21. Don't really have much more to say about this.
Nope. Jaden Daniels is shut down for the season.
Surprising.
Yeah.
I figured you let him play, but I might as well take care of him. So.
Imagine if that was Caleb Williams, the amount of hate he would get.
Yeah.
But Jaden Daniels is everyone's favorite son. So
yeah, I think this year has pretty much proven that we were right. We were justifying our number 1 pick. But anyways, that's besides the point. Panthers 17, Saints 20. The Saints might have some with Tyler Shuck, man. He's been fine, and they've been winning games with him, which is everyone was kind of laughed because they're like, that's so terrible. So.
Right. I forgot about the Saints, to be honest. So
their coach, I think their coach is Kellen
Moore.
Yeah, he's been doing a good job with what he's had.
Yeah,
all things considered. So good. Saints, Panthers. That division's kind of up for grabs right now with the way the Bucs have been in free fall. So this one very helpful. Lions 34, Rams 41. Goff versus Stafford.
Yeah.
The Rams are really good. And thank you, Rams, for helping us out with that one. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, the Rams are scary good, though, man. Holy shit.
Yeah. They're very good at, everything.
Yeah.
They don't have any weakness.
Although I do believe Devontae Adams left the game with an injury.
Yeah, and
is he going to be okay?
I think Puka got shaken up a little bit, too. I'm sure they'll be fine.
Okay.
I'm sure they'll be okay.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Stafford's still really good. Thank you for beating the Lions. That helps us out. Helps us out immensely, even though you guys are still the 1 seed. So.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
They still got to play Seattle, though. Seattle and the Rams still play at least one more time.
I have it. They have this week is Seahawks.
Yeah.
And then they have Falcons.
That's Thursday night.
Ooh.
They play Thursday night, if I recall.
Okay, so that'll be a big game. They have Seahawks, Falcons, Cardinals left on their schedule. So Falcons, Cardinals are probably wins. I mean, you're never sure in the NFL. But, the Seahawks, if the Hawks want any chance of that division, they have to beat the Rams. So that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Where are we at here? Colts 16, Seahawks 18. Philip Rivers.
So the game was in Seattle. There was a lot of Colts fans on my flight. And I remember asking some kid, he was sitting in the first class, first seat. I'm like, this motherfucker, I'm so jealous. And he's wearing his Colts jersey. I'm like, Philip Rivers, huh? And he goes, yeah. I'm like, you excited? He goes, yeah. I'm like, why? Like, why are you excited about Philip Rivers?
Is that kid even old enough to know about?
I don't know. He was like
Rivers?
20, maybe,
oh, okay.
18, maybe. I don't know. I just I don't know how you got excited about Philip Rivers, but he actually put him in a position to win the game, and then the Seahawks were able to squeak by. But Cool ass stadium, I will say. I didn't get to go inside, but
Seahawks Stadium.
yeah,
Yeah.
Seahawks are a good team though.
They are very good.
They didn't score a single touchdown. It was remember when Robbie Gould came back and beat us?
Yeah.
He was in the Niners and they won 15-14.
Yeah.
On 5 field goals. That was basically that game. 6 field goals and the Seahawks.
Rivers
would have loved if
touchdown.
Colts would have. Yeah,
Yeah.
he did. Yeah, I would have loved if the Colts somehow pulled that off though. Old man Rivers.
It seems so like irresponsible when you consider like the quarterbacks that were like available.
Yeah.
Like I know like you have the media stuff like Cam Newton sitting right there. You know, you got people like that.
So
I'm just saying.
the reason it sounds like the reason this happened because I was like, of all the people, to your point, I forget
Man
the
hasn't
Colts'
played in
name is
5
Steve
years.
Steichen or whatever. How do you spell
Shane
it?
Steichen.
Shane Steichen. Him and Philip Rivers supposedly talk every week. Have talked every week for like 3 or 4 years since he retired.
Interesting.
The high school that Philip Rivers coach at or coaches coach, I don't know what's going to happen now, runs the offense that the Colts have. So it was a pretty seamless.
Okay.
He's familiar with the offense. It's kind of seamless, but honest to God, like all you got to do is I would have just handed the ball off to Jonathan Taylor,
Yeah.
and let him just do whatever. But
I was honestly scared for Philip Rivers. I'm like, he's
Yeah.
playing against dudes that are really fast. Like he probably
right.
can't move.
He's a
very-
grandpa,
Yeah. Yeah. So
Grandpa Phil.
the conspiracy was that after you retire from the NFL or like when you play last game, you get 5 years of like insurance.
Yeah,
And that was about to be up because he was like Hall of Fame eligible, and that's also
Right.
5 years. So somebody was like, "Oh, he probably came back for the insurance because he's
Yeah.
got like 14 kids."
right. But he's
So-
also made like $200 million
Yeah,
in
yeah.
his career. So,
Yeah.
but
There's-
if that's what he did it for, then good on you, man.
Yeah.
That's bizarre. I mean,
to
but
restart your Hall of Fame eligibility. is
right. So
kinda-
now he's got to wait another
kinda
5
crazy.
years.
But yeah, he played commendably for somebody that like crazy to come back after 5 years of not playing and almost beat one of
Yeah.
the best teams in the league. That's
Yeah.
kind of nuts.
Yep.
Wasn't like a stellar performance, but I think he played better than most of us thought he would. I think
Well, yeah. What was his stat line?
he completed like
18 of 27, 120 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, was sacked once.
which is better
Ran the
than
ball once for -5 yards.
which is a lot better than I think a lot of us anticipated him to do.
Yeah,
I was honestly expecting he's gonna get hit like the 4th play and then probably be
Dead.
Like not dead, but probably be done. So
Yeah.
don't let age stop you from doing what you want to do, kids.
It's
never
just a
too
number.
late. Yeah, it's just a number. So yeah, that's crazy. Packers 26, Broncos 34. Thank you, Denver. That was awesome. Like, unfortunately, we had the other side of that game was we lost Micah Parsons. That's unfortunate, but Denver balled out. Like, Green Bay hit them hard,
Yeah.
and they battled back, and Bo Nix played incredibly.
Yeah.
For all the shit that I've given Bo Nix this year.
Same.
He also looks like, I texted this to my friend, like, when you look at Bo Nix, he has the face of the oldest young person I've ever seen in my entire life.
Well, he is already like 26 years old, if I recall.
He looks like he's like has the face of like a 45-year-old.
25. Yeah, he was born in 2000. Because
Okay.
he spent like almost 8 years, I feel like, in college. He was there
He's
so
doing the
long.
Diego Pavia thing.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, that guy.
We won't talk. Yeah,
what a
we won't talk
loser.
about Heisman. Yeah,
Definitely, he had a hell of a game. 300 yards, 4 touchdowns. So, and that Denver defense is good. They are a really good football team. They are going to be,
sack Jordan Love a bunch.
yeah,
picked
they're
him off.
definitely Super Bowl contenders, if not
They
favorites. Right.
Cracked the facade of Toyotathon Jordan Love.
Yeah. Yep.
Not one of his best games during Toyotathon. That motherfucker had the gall. He went on Pat McAfee and
With
had like
a
a
Toyotathon
Toyotathon
sweater.
I'm so
when does
mad.
that end?
I'm so mad.
Hopefully, it ends this week.
I don't know, but yeah, I don't like the Toyotathon Jordan Love is just like unstoppable. Like what a crazy thing that people
It really
have,
is
like,
the most the fact that anyone even came up with the fact that like with this, how this is the phase of hey, it's Toyotathon, here comes Jordan
yeah,
Love. Like,
please. When does that end? We need to find out when Toyotathon ends.
what if it never ends?
I think it does. I have to look it up.
But yeah, that was exactly what Bears fans needed was a win. And
It says
for
Toyotathon
Denver.
ends on January 5th
Jesus.
or 6th. Toyota, stop this, please. Stop. We can't do this for a
Do you
month.
even sell Toyotas during Toyotathon? Like, what do you do? Is it just like, do you just call it that? Like, what's the point of Toyotathon?
We should do like Total Roofathon.
Yeah, we
Just,
should.
Yeah, do that.
We do it every year, 365 days a year.
Yeah, that's right.
Brother.
Yeah, we don't need a month to do it. We do it all year round, baby.
That's right.
Titans 24, Niners 37. Got nothing on this game. The Niners are good. The Titans are
Titans
bad.
are bad. They're probably going to get the number 1 pick again, and
Good.
I don't even know what they'll do with it.
I mean, I think this is a pretty talented draft class coming up. So
Maybe.
I don't think they need a quarterback. I think Cam Ward is probably
I think
fine.
so. They just have a bad team.
Yeah, they probably just need a lot of other things. Probably get him somebody to throw to.
Yeah.
For offensive line. I don't know. And then, do you have the scores pulled up? I didn't have the last two scores on my.
Vikings 34, Dallas 26. So 9 goes in and steals one from Dallas, and I don't think it's mathematically possible for them to get a wild card.
I think so.
They can only win the division, so they need to win out. Philadelphia has to lose out,
and they can still get in.
Yeah.
Oh, Dallas,
because they have the tie. The tie is the.
I thought you were talking about the Vikings, and I was like, I thought
no,
they're eliminated.
No, yeah,
yeah.
But 9 somehow won that game and is hurting Dallas's chances at a playoff spot.
That would be insane.
Yeah,
if that happened. Yeah, I don't know. The Vikings are just playing spoiler now, basically. So, but yeah, and then there was the Monday night game, which is Dolphins Steelers.
28-15. Steelers win.
I think that puts the Dolphins out of there.
I think so. Yeah. Remember when they were bitching about how physical or fake physical the Bears were during that joint practice and training camp?
Yeah, should have been.
One of the players came out and said that, and like I feel like every week, someone on Bears Twitter quote tweets that press conference where the players like, man, they're fake physical, and here we are at 10-4, and there they are at 6-8 or whatever.
Yeah.
Mike McDaniel was rocking some interesting glasses. Did you see those?
Always, yeah.
Like these were like more different than the mob ones.
Like the Miami cocaine kingpin ones that he
No,
wears?
these are different.
I did not.
No offense to your grandma. Your grandma might have the same pair of glasses.
Interesting.
Like,
I don't know what kind of glasses she wears.
Oh, well, I mean, not your grandma specifically, but like imagine
Just
grandma's glasses.
Grandma glasses.
Yeah, here I'm going to show you the picture.
All right,
it's not going to make any sense.
Might be on the thumbnail.
Yeah,
I don't know why that make any sense, but
no. Anyways, yeah, Mike McDaniel, that's your boy.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't think the problem is him. He schemes up a pretty good run game because Devon A-Chain has been pretty good this year.
Yep.
I don't know how you can move forward.
I don't know. They're just thick. They look thick.
And the one is, interesting.
And that's fogged up, yeah.
Almost like meta.
I don't know if you could see it, but.
It's almost like meta AI glasses, kind of. You got the thicker rims.
Whatever.
So, yeah, I think you keep him. Tua's on a massive contract right now, so I don't know what to do with that situation. So I just don't think Tua's the guy. He's been fun.
That's what happens when you give quarterbacks these bad contracts. Tua, I will still say Dak has a terrible contract. Yeah, he throws for yards, but
I would say Dak is much better than Tua, though.
He is, but he's not worth $60 million a year. No one is worth $60 million a year.
Well, the question is that
except for Pat Mahomes.
That's what the quarterback market is. So
I know, it's crazy. I can't believe what Caleb's going to get.
The thing about being a GM that would stress me out is that that's your decision. It's like you're either committing a lot of resources to your quarterback,
right,
or you have to move on from him.
Those second contracts are killer.
Scary. Yeah, and so now that's the question for the Bears. We'll be moving into the third year. We basically have 3 more years after this to capitalize on Caleb's contract.
I think
probably 2.
After next year, they will have to, I think, make
a
decision.
Yeah, start talking about it.
It was the same thing with Justin Fields.
Yeah.
So
he'll have the 4th year, and then they'll have to take the option on the 5th year, which is a lot more money, and then they'll have to figure out, long term.
But I think they have to have a decision before the start of the 4th year, which is just weird. It just puts you in a terrible position again. So, that's why Daniel Jones got the contract from the Giants. That's why Dak did, because there's these
so if you think you got the team.
Yeah, there's these elevators after, a 3rd season, you have to make I don't know. I don't know.
So that's maybe why you make the move for like a Myles Garrett or a Max Crosby.
I'm all for
to help your team.
Now's the time. Well, in the offseason is.
Yeah, that'll be up to Ryan Poles and Ben Johnson to decide if they think they have if the window's open. And if the window is open, you kind of got to go all in.
I sure hope the window's
That's the
open
risk
for years to come.
Yeah, that's the risk. But yeah, it's gonna be tricky for Poles to go all in, but also maintain responsible cap, because we don't want to go all in and then just F ourselves.
No.
Like the Saints are kind of in cap hell right now with all their shenanigans that they did. And I think there's somebody else too that they were this team is the Chiefs are $80 million over the cap next year.
What?
So they got to figure out some stuff.
Contract.
Yeah.
And again, it happens. It's the way
it's Mahomes, Chris Jones, and Travis Kelce. That's all the top heavy money. So yeah, we don't want to be in that situation.
No,
but we also want to go all in and try and win. So it's kind of scary. So, But yeah, I think that wraps it up. Big game on Saturday. We'll be back on Monday.
If we win Saturday, that would give us wins this season on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
Wow. Have we ever done that before in a season?
I don't know. I
That'd
haven't fact-checked that. I've just been thinking about it randomly.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
And
if only we didn't even play Thursday night this year, but if we did, that would have been cool to have. Anyways, we need to win Saturday.
We do need to win Saturday. And the potential playoff clinch implications here if the Detroit Lions lose.
Yeah.
So there's a lot. This is probably the biggest game that the Bears have played in several years, I would say. The biggest, most important game. So these guys got to rise to the occasion.
Probably the biggest game in Soldier Field since 2018 when the Green Bay Packers came to town.
I would assume so, yeah.
And the Bears beat them to clinch the North.
Yeah, and the Packers are kind of reeling right now with the loss of Micah Parsons. So
there's a stat that after teams play the Bears, they are like 2-10-1 the following week.
Really?
Yeah, so we just beat the shit out of teams and they go and lose. I don't know
Interesting.
who the 2 wins are or what teams were.
Well, that happened to the Packers. They lost the next week.
Yeah,
they lost against
exactly.
the Broncos after they played us.
And the Broncos are like, after you play the Broncos, teams are like 2-11.
Because, their defense is really good. They beat the crap out of you, too.
So let's hope that
So the Packers,
2-12.
back-to-back, have played, like, pretty hard games.
3 straight games.
Yeah.
Nothing to slouch over.
That's tough. That's tough. So, yeah, we'll have to see. This is, like Brett said, I don't disagree with it. This is probably the biggest game, Bears game at Soldier Field since probably 2018. So, and if they lose, it's not over yet. It just becomes harder. So these next 3 games, like the end of this season is like insane for us. So
what if we just went out and go 13-4 though?
That would be that'd be crazy.
I want a Baker's dozen.
Yeah.
Wins.
We've been saying outlandish stuff all year that has become true. Like when we were like, oh yeah, we could be like 7-2 by like week 10, and like it almost happened.
Game happened.
Yeah, and then it almost happened, but like, yeah, our false bravado has kind of like turned into a season of, I can't believe this has happened.
It is nice to have newfound confidence in your team. Like we're going into this game, and I'm like 50-50 just because it's the Packers and given history, but it feels good to have a good amount of confidence heading in that I trust this team and Caleb and Ben Johnson.
That they're not going to lose in like catastrophic fashion in the way that they have.
Well, hopefully not.
Well, we haven't really seen that all season. So none of like the crippling, like debilitating, like you show up on the graphic with a stupid stat losses that we've had.
Well, week 1,
years
but
past.
that was them trying to shed that snakeskin too from all the stink that Eberflus put over this organization.
You can never take what happens at like the first 3 or 4 weeks of the season at face value because things change so much.
Right.
We just needed the couple weeks to like get cohesion. Like it's brand new team, brand new system, brand new, and like look what's happened so far.
Oh yeah.
So
brother.
if Ben Johnson isn't like the front runner for Coach of the Year, he's got to be like.
He's number 2. Mike Vrabel's still number 1.
I don't like that.
Same.
Ben Johnson should be the Coach of the Year, just because of like what the Bears have been the last like 5, which I guess the Pats have been too.
Yeah.
But hey, it is what it is. So, yeah, if you want to check out 9 to 5 Bears, you can find us on literally everything.
Everywhere.
I think. Go and check out 9 to 5 Bears. I think the main player is Spotify. We're on YouTube, and I think we're on Apple Podcasts too. Might be on a couple other ones. I don't know. My goal during
He's responsible. He does it. He puts everywhere.
My goal during the off season is to like get it everywhere. I'm kind of cruising right now. YouTube is 9 to 5 Bears. We passed 100 followers or subscribers on YouTube. Thank you. That's super cool. Never thought that would have happened when we started this. That's
We're rich.
Crazy.
No.
Yes.
YouTube pays us.
No, they absolutely do not. Only Total Roofing pays us.
Oh shit.
But when we started this, I never would have thought that like we would get 100 people that subscribe to the channel, which is really cool. And it's been really cool to interact with a bunch of you guys. Same thing over on TikTok. We surpassed 250 followers, which is really cool.
Boy, Packers fans were all up in our videos.
They were, and I feel bad because I've had some personal stuff going on in the last like week and a half, 2 weeks. Usually I'm more responsive to the comments. So if you left a comment and didn't get a response from me, like I apologize. Usually I'm more on top of that. The last couple of weeks has just been just kind of some personal stuff going into the holidays. So
and I also wanted to respond, but I couldn't because we lost. So I just let them.
Yeah. What could we say? I wasn't gonna just say mean things. Just say mean things. Like we take the L and we move on. So
yeah, we did.
But yeah, I will be more responsive going forward. I appreciate anybody that's like left a comment. And what we've gotten to talk to, it's been really cool to find a bunch of you out there and that you like would follow 2 idiots just talk nonsense. No, we're not even like professional sports guys or anything. We just talk. We have microphones and we just talk about stuff randomly. So but yeah, TikTok 9 to 5 Bears, Instagram Bears 9 to 5 backwards. email us at 95bears@gmail.com. And I think that covers it. TotalRoofingConstruction.com. Go check out everything that we've got going on over there. We're coming to the end of the year, so that's pretty exciting.
Mm-hmm.
We will see you for a hopeful Victory Monday.
Victory Sunday.
Victory Sunday. We won't be doing the podcast on Sunday.
No, but yeah, Victory Weekend.
I'm actually off, but I will come in and do the pod.
I thought so.
Okay, I would come.
I thought you were off, so
Yeah.
I figured we'd talk about it.
I took all my vacation time, and I have like 3 weeks off. So it's
Nice.
great. But I will
Nice.
come. I will come in to do the pod because
That's awesome.
Because that's important. So
Yes.
check out 95 Bears.
9 to 5 Bears over family
Oh,
for Eric.
No, it means
I know.
it's so early in the morning. I can just do
Yep.
it.
Sneak away.
So it's fine. But 9 to 5 Bears. Check out all that stuff, and we'll catch up with you guys next Monday for when the Bears win and have clinched a playoff spot.
The Bears.
Da
Bear down.
Bears.